to my channel and to another video. And it feels like it has been the longest time since I've sat down and talked to you guys because I was away for the first 2 weeks of June, if you couldn't tell from like the million posts that I posted on my Instagram and my blog in the past few videos. I'm going to be linking all of my travel content down in the description box if you missed it somehow. But yeah, so I had the most amazing time. I was in Milan, Seville, and then London. And as you can tell from the title of this video, I have collected a million things from my travels and just like so much shopping, especially in Seville. I feel like I always do so much shopping when I'm in Seville because they have like a really I don't know what it is, but they have like a really amazing selection of things. Like I feel like their stuff is just so different than there is anywhere else. Like even if it's like the same stores, like I just feel like their collections and like what they have in their stores is just so much better than in other parts of the world. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just found some really amazing pieces, so I'm really excited to share them with you guys. So yeah, I'm not going to drag out this intro for too long because I feel like I know you guys are probably sick of all of my travel content, so I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so I'm going to be going through as cities, so I'm going to be starting out with everything that I got in Milan, and if I'm being honest, I thought I was going to do more shopping while I was in Milan, but I didn't really end up doing that much shopping. So the first thing that I got is like really random, and I'm just showing this to you really quickly. So I got the Vogue Italia magazine, which I don't really have to show it to you, but I got that because it came with a little Vogue notebook, and I was just really excited because I feel like in European countries and in Latin America, they have a lot of like freebies that come with your magazine. So like sometimes you have like a top, or I even saw like a straightening iron that came with the magazine, which is crazy. I don't know why the US and Canada doesn't do stuff like that. But this one came with a Vogue notebook. There were a bunch of different colors, but this is the one that I liked. So I didn't open it so that I could just show it to you guys, but I just thought it was really cool. And then I also got, this is so random, I got this little tin. It's like a Vogue one that has like flowers on it, and then it came with like little cookies on the inside. And I don't know, I feel like when I was in Milan, I was having like a really big like full circle kind of moment, a lot of nostalgia, because I was really into like the big fashion bloggers. I've talked about this like a million times, but like back in the day when like fashion bloggers were like a really big thing, they all used to go to like the fashion weeks, or they would go to like fashion week and they would take photos in the same places that I was taking photos, and it was just kind of like on my list of places that I really wanted to visit, mainly because of that era in my life that I was seeing all these other girls go to these places. So I don't know, I was just really into like Vogue things. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I ended up getting this little tin. I haven't eaten the cookies that are on the inside yet. They're like little fruit ones. They're kind of like little macaron type things. And then the last thing that I got is a Gucci lipstick, and I really wanted to buy something from one of the Italian designers while I was there. So I went into like Gucci and Prada, and the things that I liked were just sold out. I don't know, it was so annoying. Like I found these like silk scarves and they just happened to be sold out. So I was on my last day and I was like, okay, I need to buy something from one of the Italian designers. So I ended up getting this Gucci lipstick. So this one is in the color 503, which is Teresina Ruby, so it's like a red lipstick. Gucci does these like kind of vintage looking lipsticks, which I really love. So this one is just all gold, and then this is what the lipstick color is. It is absolutely stunning. I specifically didn't use it or try it out yet because I wanted to show you guys what it looked like before I used it. And it is just so pretty. So I know I'm going to be using this all the time. You guys know red is kind of like my signature lip color. So I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. So moving on to the things that I got while I was in Seville. So I ended up finding a lot of like vintage inspired things. I didn't end up finding any vintage things in Seville, unfortunately. But I did find some vintage inspired pieces, which I really liked. So the first thing that I got this at El Corte Inglés, which is kind of like a really big department store. So I ended up getting this little knit top, which is so cute. So it's like a cream color, and then it has these like slightly puff sleeves, and then it has all these kind of embroidered flowers on it, and it's so pretty. And I don't know if you guys can see from that, but it's like all like, it has like a really I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has like a really nice knit pattern on it, which you guys know I love. So I love things that have like an actual pattern on it. Same with like cardigans. I do prefer cardigans that have like a knit pattern on them as opposed to just like the one plain fabric. So anyway, I thought this would be really nice for summer, like casual days. I can wear this with like a pair of shorts or like a little skirt or something. I mean, look at how stunning this little top is. I am actually obsessed with it. Like, how cute is this? I love all these little details on it. It's just so feminine and just casual, and I don't know, I really love it. And then again from El Corte Inglés, I got this little blouse, which I thought was so sweet. Let me do up the buttons so you guys can actually see it properly. 1 second. Okay, so this is what the blouse looks like, and it is absolutely stunning. It's so sweet and darling, and it has this like really big collar on it, which I really like. It has slightly puffed sleeves, and it has like embroidered flowers all over it, all in white, and it's so pretty. It's gonna be such a nice little top to just kind of like throw on every day with like a skirt. It's just gonna match basically everything. And even wearing something like this underneath cardigans and just having like the collar pop out, I think would look really, really cute. So yeah, I think this is going to be a really big staple for me in the summertime. I also went to H&M and I got this bathing suit because I have been looking for a new bathing suit for, I want to say like 2 summers now. So I have this one red, like vintage inspired bathing suit that I had made on Etsy. So it looks like vintage and like it's really, really pretty. But I wanted to have like a second bathing suit that I can wear instead of just having one in case I go on vacation or something. I want to bring more than one bathing suit. So I found this one at H&M and it's actually funny. So I bought it and then the next day that I went to H&M, it was all sold out. So I kind of, I guess, got lucky the day that I bought it. So it has the bottoms and they're like high-waisted and like this really beautiful, like robin's egg-ish blue. Really, really pretty. So these are high-waisted. And then the little top, so cute. It looks like this. I don't know if you guys can see the tag is in the way. So it looks like this. And I just thought it was really, really pretty. I love this color, especially with like my brown hair and like my paler skin. I think it just works and it looks really nice. So I'm really, really excited about that. So now I have my 2 kind of vintage inspired bathing suits. So love that. The next thing that I have is a dress, and I got this from the kids section at Zara actually, and I saw one of the mannequins had it and I just thought it was so beautiful. So I went to the kids section and I can fit into like the larger sizes in the kids section. So I got this dress and it is like 1920s kind of flapper inspired. I wish it was a little bit longer. I feel like if I was actually a kid it would be like a really nice length, but since I am like 5'5", so I'm not like super tall, but I feel like if I was a little bit shorter it would look a little bit better just because it would have more of like a flapper kind of vibe to it. But either way, I thought it was really, really beautiful. It has so much detail at the front and like this big kind of like collar that almost drapes over the shoulders. It is so beautiful. So I thought this would be really nice to like have like a going out kind of night with friends when I don't have to actually pull out all of my vintage clothes so that I don't stand out like too much. I love all the detail on it. It has all these like beads going along the front. I don't know, I feel like I have to do some close-ups so I can actually show you truly how beautiful it is because it is stunning. And then it has all this detail here at the bottom as well. It's super, super pretty. Okay, but tell me this is not the most beautiful dress you've ever seen. I love all this detail down here, and here at the top there's like so much detail. I do wish this closed up here, so I'm debating if I should just leave it like this or if I should add like a little like clasp thing like at the back of the bra just so that I can close this top part like this. Let me know what you guys think. I do like it like this, but then since it just flops over, I don't want it this open on my neck, so I'm a little bit torn on if I should add that in so that it could close. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but isn't this so darling? Sorry, I'm trying to go through everything pretty fast because I do have a lot of things, especially shoes. So let's move on to the shoes because I have some really, really amazing pieces. Oh wait, I have one more clothing piece. Let me show you guys that first. You guys, I put it in this bag so it wouldn't get like pulled or anything. You guys saw this in the vlog because it is breathtaking. Like, hold on to your breath right now because it's about to get taken away. It is just everything. So first of all, look at this color. It is everything. And then, yes, it has all this fringe. I mean, look at this. I'm gonna have to stand up. I mean, could this be any more perfect? It is everything. I will be doing a try on so you guys can actually see it on, but oh my god, it is stunning. I just need to go to like a 1920s party now, and like, oh my gosh, it is so, so beautiful. I am in love with it. The only problem is that it is a little bit too big for me at the chest, so I do have to get it taken in. Unfortunately, I am not blessed in the chest area, so it is a little bit too big, but I don't mind getting it tailored because this is such a unique piece that I don't think I'm going to be able to find anywhere else, so I figured it was worth buying and then getting it tailored. I mean, I feel like I don't even have to say anything because it just kind of speaks for itself. I mean, look at this fringe at the bottom. I just need to get it altered so that it actually like doesn't fall off. But oh my god, it is perfection. Okay, now let's move on to shoes. So I ended up getting 5 pairs of shoes on my trip, and 4 of them look the exact same. And I am aware that that is crazy, but they're all different colors and it'll make sense to you when I show you guys what the shoes that I got. So these are the shoes that I bought, and tell me these are not the most beautiful things you've ever seen. I still have the little paper on the inside, but tell me these are not absolutely stunning. They are so pretty. They tie in at the front here. So these ones I have to get a separate or a different type of shoelace for it because I do prefer the really, really thin ones. So I ended up getting this color, which is kind of like an off-white color. Okay, so here's the story. So these shoes, believe it or not, are different from these shoes. They look the exact same, I know. But these ones are a little bit thinner. Like, I feel like the actual shoe is a little bit thinner. The fabric, the material that it's made out of is a little bit thinner as well. And the shoelaces are thinner and they just kind of like fit a little bit closer to the foot. And I preferred this fit and look over this one, even though they look the exact same. But they actually didn't have any other color in my size except for this one. So I ended up getting this color in this type of shoe, and then the rest of them in this kind of shoe, which I'm not even complaining because these are still really beautiful anyway. And I think these are going to be really great for like everyday kind of wear. So anyway, so I got to these ones that are like an off-white kind of color. Almost it would match the outfit that I'm wearing right now. And then I also got, like I said, in this type of shoe, this kind of like beigey, almost like skin color, nude kind of color. So these ones really, really pretty as well. In the same style as the first shoe that I showed you, I ended up getting them also in black, and I couldn't resist. You just never see stuff like this here where I live. I don't know why, you just never find it. So I ended up getting it in black, which again, I'm going to be wearing it all the time, especially going into like the fall and winter. So I thought that was very, very pretty. I had to get kind of like the classic colors. They did have some really fun colors like purple and orange, but I figured I would get all the neutral colors just because I wasn't going to buy like 10 pairs of shoes. So then the last one that I got was a red pair, which is a little bit of a wild card, and I was a little bit hesitant on buying the red ones because I was like, how many times am I going to wear the red color? But then I kept picturing like my long plaid skirts at Christmas time with some red shoes. I mean, that's just perfect. And I really loved them, and I thought that was really, really pretty. So I ended up getting a red pair as well. And then the last pair of shoes that I got are these flats. And I know what you're saying. I never wear flats unless I'm on like vacation or something and like I need the room in my suitcase. But these ones are actually really, really pretty. They kind of give me like, I don't know, almost like 1920s kind of like kids shoes almost. So I left the paper on the inside so you guys could actually see the straps there. But look at how pretty these are. So they have like a little, like almost like a T-strap kind of thing going on here at the front, and then they have another one that crosses at the very top, and it is just so pretty. So I know I'm going to be getting tons of wear out of these. This would be really nice for like riding my bike or just like really casual days, or somewhere where I know I can't wear heels, like maybe like a farmer's market or something. So I don't know, I just thought they were really pretty. I ended up getting 3 fans, so I have so many. I always get one every time that I go to Seville, and I use them all the time in the summer. I like stick them in my purse, and then I use them if I'm sitting on like a patio or something. So I ended up getting 3. So the first one, it looks like this, and look at how beautiful this is. And this one is reversible, so on both sides there is like flowers painted on. So really pretty. So this is like a kind of like a tan color, and then the flowers are in that kind of tan color, and then like this magenta tone, and then some green leaves. Really pretty. So I ended up getting that one, and then I also got this one, which is kind of like a burgundy kind of color, and it has flowers on it as well with the same kind of green and like magenta tone on it. Really pretty. Love this. And then the last one that I got is more of like an evening if I'm like going out at night and it's like really hot. Sometimes some nights are like really hot, so this would be really nice for that kind of occasion. And look at how stunning this is. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera, but it has like sequins on it, so it's a little bit sparkly, and it has all this like gold thread on it, and it is just divine. Okay, so then if you watched my vlog, you know exactly what this is, and I completely overpaid for it, but I couldn't help myself. It's from Mango, and it is like this like 1920s flapper kind of inspired handbag, and it is everything. Like it is, oh my god, no, one of the pearls already fell off. I'm gonna have to attach that back on. Mango, what are you doing to me? So then this is what it looks like. Look at how beautiful this is. I couldn't resist. It is just everything. It's like 1920s flapper, but then these pearls are also giving kind of like a mermaid kind of vibe, which is like very on trend right now. And I fell in love with it, and I was like, I need to have this. It is just like a forever piece for me, and it fits my phone perfectly right now. Hopefully the phones don't get any bigger in the future, because if not, I'm not going to be able to put a phone in here, but it is just so stunning. Oh my gosh, I feel like you never find things like this anymore. Actually, when I was in Seville, especially, I feel like I kept seeing a lot of gowns and like a lot of glamour. And then I was actually scrolling on Instagram and seeing what brands are kind of putting out. And I feel like we're gonna get like a huge resurgence of like glamour, like old Hollywood glamour. I don't know. I just have a feeling about it. I feel like Prada just did a campaign with Scarlett Johansson, and she has like a 1950s skirt, and also that Cartier ad with Elle Fanning, and she has like, obviously it's very inspired by like Grace Kelly, and I feel like, I don't know, I have a feeling in my gut that we're gonna have like a huge resurgence of old Hollywood glamour. So let me know if you guys are seeing that. But I don't know, even when I was in the stores, Mango had tons of like 1930s long gowns. H&M had a lot of long dresses like that too, and I don't know, I just have a feeling that we're gonna be getting a lot of like glamour back, which is very exciting. So fingers crossed, and let's hope that I'm right. Next thing that I have is, oh my god, okay, you guys saw me try this on in the store. I'm not going to put it on right now because I feel like you're not going to get the right idea with my hair like this. But it was that little hat thing. It's like almost, I don't know what to call it, but it's like a little cap of sorts. It's like all made out of beads, very like 1920s. I think this would be so fun for like a party or like a night out or something. I think it was only like 10 euros or something, so it was very affordable. You guys also saw that... Ooh, if you watched my vlog, you also saw that I picked up some sunglasses, and I'm not a big sunglass girl. I feel like I really don't wear them very often, but these ones just really spoke to me. They have that old Hollywood, like 1930s kind of vibe to them. They just fit my face really nicely, I think, and I don't know, I really like them. I feel like the colors are just going to match basically everything, and I love that the sides of them are actually the same material as the frame, because I feel like sometimes when you have like these little round sunglasses, like the modern ones, they have the metal on the side, and it just totally takes it out of like it being vintage. I feel like something like this, some people might think that they're vintage sunglasses, but if you have the metal on them, people can just tell that they're modern ones that I'm trying to pass off as vintage. So I don't know, I really like these. I thought they were really, really pretty. So on my last day in Seville, I mentioned that I was going to this one little store that sold these like vintage inspired brooches. They are so stunning. I ended up getting two of them. So I got this one that has these like red and cream little flowers. It's so like 1920s, 1930s. I'm obsessed with them. They had so many different patterns. I was really tempted to get more, but they were like 14 euros each, so I ended up just choosing two. So I got that one, then I got this one that has kind of like a Victorian hand that's holding a fan, and I thought it was so beautiful. So I figured this would match a lot of different outfits, and then this red one would kind of be like a little bit of a statement on like a dress, or even like with the top that I'm wearing right now. I love the shape, and I just think they're so pretty. And yeah, you don't really see things like this here in Toronto, so really excited about that. And then the last things that I got were in a vintage market. So I think I showed you guys that in my vlog. So I ended up getting this bracelet, which is like super random, and it's not in the best condition, but it was only like 3 euros. So I ended up picking it up anyway. So it's like a silver bracelet, and it's actually very, very beautiful. It is missing a few of the little diamondy little beads on it, but if you actually look at it from far away, it almost looks like it's like a pattern instead of it missing something. So I don't know, I thought it was really pretty. For 3 euros, I figured I would take it home and do something with it. So I don't know if I'm going to end up finding some little diamondy things and just replacing the little missing spots, or if I should just leave it. I'm not entirely sure, but it was really, really affordable, and it came with the little box and everything. So yeah, there's that. And then I ended up picking like a bunch of little postcards and cards and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go through each and every single one of them, but I will do like a little clip so you guys can actually see them all. So I just had so much fun picking them all out. I love little postcards like this and like little photos and stuff. So that was super fun. And then this one guy that I was buying from like his stand, I ended up picking up like 8 of them, and then when I paid, he told me to just pick up an extra one like for free, so he just gave me one. So I ended up getting like a bunch of little postcard type things. But you see, this one I loved, like the actual photo. I'm not like too fond of the colors, but I loved the photo so much that I just had to pick it up. It's so pretty. I'll show you my 2 favorites though. This one, like 1920s one, and then it has all this writing at the back. And then my other one that I really like is this one, probably from like the 1940s. I don't know, there's a message on the back, but there's no date on it. But either way, it's white, and then it has like the little picture in the middle, and then it has the little fabric flowers on it, which I thought is so pretty. So they gave me a lot of inspiration, so I had to pick that one up. And then I also found this. This is not vintage, but it obviously is vintage inspired. And I found this in one of the bookshops. And it is one of those like little paper doll packages. And these are so pretty. I loved the designs and the little outfits. And it was really, really cheap. So I just ended up picking it up. But there's like a bunch of different ones. So there's like different little outfits. I don't think I'm actually going to cut them up or anything. But I just thought they were really pretty. So okay, and then the last thing that I got in Seville is like an old newspaper magazine type thing. So it's actually funny. So I've actually seen this exact magazine in this store last time that I was there, and I didn't end up buying it. So then when I walked by this time around, I walked in specifically looking for it. And it's so cool. So it's like this little magazine. It's from February 14th, 1900. So it's Valentine's Day, which, you know, is very special to me because I love Valentine's Day. And it is just like this really cool newspaper. It is so stunning. You guys can see that. Very, very cool. This is going to be really great for like photos, and I also want to like sit down and read through it. I do speak Spanish, so I can read obviously the Spanish in the magazine. So that is everything that I got in Seville, and now I have this Harrods bag of things that I got in London. So I do have some touristy things that I'm just going to add in as like a little clip at the very end because it's kind of embarrassing how many tourist things I bought. So I'm just going to be adding a little clip of that at the very end. So I ended up getting, so I ended up going to Blackouts 2 Vintage. So it's a vintage store that's like right by Covent Garden. And I found this amazing, incredible, absolutely stunning dress that I'm going to be hopefully getting tailored soon because it is a little bit too big for me. But it is just, it's so beautiful. I couldn't pass it up. I mean, look at this golden color. It's everything. It is so beautiful. It has all this silk on it. And it's very like 1930s glamour. Let me like stand up so I can show you. But it is so stunning. I love it. I will be doing a try on so you guys can actually see it on because I feel like it'll look a lot better than me just holding it up, but it is so beautiful. So it looks like this. It's kind of like an egg yolk color almost, but like a really fancy egg yolk. And then it also has a little matching jacket, which I love if I'm going out like for a nice evening or something, that it actually has like a little matching jacket. So yeah, it's really, really beautiful. The shop was amazing. I feel like I could have spent so long just like browsing through it because there's so many like vintage pieces in there. She had all these dresses that she was showing me, like 1930s, 1920s dresses, and I wanted to buy all of them, but I had already bought so many things, so I didn't end up buying anything else in the store, just this one dress. And yeah, I'm just speechless. Like, I'm ready to time travel and go to an old Hollywood party. Tell me this would not be the perfect dress to wear. I love it. I'm obsessed. It is stunning. It actually doesn't look as big as I remember. I feel like if anything, I just want to get it a little bit altered here, like right under my arms, so that it's a little bit smaller on the sides. I don't really mind that the waist isn't cinched in because then it starts going into like 1800s kind of silhouette, I feel like. So I feel like if I just kind of like leave it like this, I think it's okay. I just need to get it altered a little bit, like right on the sides here. But even so, I think it still looks stunning. So, what else did I get? So, okay, so I ended up going to the Buckingham Palace gift shop because you guys know I am like insane. So this one is like a Queen Victoria collection, I believe. And it's like this little plate thing. It is so beautiful. I mean, look at that. You guys know I love these sort of things, so it is so pretty. And the second thing that I got is another little trinket box. So this one is for in memory of Queen Elizabeth II, and this is gonna kind of complete my collection because I have the coronation one that my sister gave me for my birthday, and then I have the platinum jubilee one that I got for Christmas. So this is gonna kind of like tie it all together. Does that make sense? So it looks like this. It's like a white color, and then it has these like pink flowers and gold kind of leaves on it. really, really pretty. And then it has an E at the top with a little crown. And then it has like Buckingham Palace, Queen Elizabeth II, 1926 to 2022 at the back. And last but not least, the thing that I got at Harrods, and I just ended up getting this bear because he was so cute. So I originally went into Harrods and I wanted like a small little bear, but the one that they had that was a little bit smaller was just not as cute as this one. So I figured I would get this one anyway. He has like the green ribbon on him that says Harrods, and yeah, so he'll probably be sitting somewhere here on my bed. Really, really cute. So yeah, that's everything that I got in London. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. There's everything that I got while I was on my trip. Like I said, I got so many things, so if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe as well as turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss out on any new videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!